Everybody, welcome to another episode of Escapists. It's been since last week, and I think we're making pretty good progress here. I mean, look how much the world has changed in the past week. I mean, we have YouTubers that are completely ruining what YouTube is. We have, the world is a week closer to ending as we know it. So, let's just face it, this planet, I mean, come on. I mean, what's it got left? A good 10 years? Maybe even less than that, because global warming is becoming such an issue. If those polar ice caps melt, it'll only take about, a good 10 minutes before the whole planet is wiped out. And I'm saying, at this rate, in 10 years, everybody on the planet will be dead, and, most likely never be life again. And know that I say most likely. Maybe the birds will survive, and maybe the birds will evolve yet again, because they will need to adapt to their surroundings. Because they've done it before. Birds used to be dinosaurs. What are birds going to be next? Maybe birds will be the next humans. You just don't know. Maybe they will be. And if that is the case, then there will be a new race of humans. You don't know what's exactly going to happen. Well, our world as we know it, come on. I'm young enough to be alive in 10 years and then probably die because the polar ice caps are going to probably melt. Where's this world going to be? There's nothing to help. And, people really need to, we have all our big factories and then we're using cars and everything. That all would need to stop. And at least like 8 countries would need to stop, and that might help us for 12 years instead of maybe 10. Okay? Because just notice how big the problem is. Our world is definitely going to end by global warming no matter what we do at this point. For it not to end of global warming, we would have at least had to stop all cars and factories and all that in at least 1984. But since 1984 is way too long ago, that is, practically meaning the Earth is going to end by global warming. Okay? Just to let you guys know. Because, back in the 1800s, this Earth, this planet that we're on right now, nobody cared about that either, right? Anyway, because people don't care how much they ruin themselves, or they ruin the world, or, they ruin people around them. No, because people don't care. People only care, well, actually, a lot of the time, I don't even know if they care about themselves. Because, you see those people walking in McDonald's and, acting like they're getting stuff for the whole family. No. There's just that one guy that he's going to eat all those 8 Big Macs by himself. It's going to take him 1 second per Big Mac. He's just going to eat in his very, very crappy car, from like the 1940s or something. I don't know. And the funny thing is, he's only like a 25-year-old. Yes, it is really that sad. That is what the economy's come to. Or people just littering and not caring. You know what that's doing? That's not going to decompose. That's going to be there forever. And ever, ruining our planet. I don't really know why I'm going on this rant right now, but, I might as well. I've already been in it. And you can simply just walk downtown of anywhere in America. You see this, these really obese people who don't care about themselves, obviously. They're just letting themselves go. And let's face it, going to McDonald's and eating there regularly is literally like committing a slow suicide, okay? I've gone on my fair share of McDonald's. It's not that good. Okay? Now, I know from experience I should probably lose weight, because I am overweight. I don't look it, though. Like, I look super skinny, but I am overweight. So, not by much, but like maybe 10 or 8, around there. I lost like 2 pounds like a month ago, so I believe it's like 8 now. But anyway, that's not the point. I'm trying to work it off, okay? There's people who don't. There's people who don't, and I really feel bad for them, okay? Because, you know, there comes a point where, you know, it's going to really cause health issues, besides obesity, and diabetes is one, anything is one. You're ending your life, and, you know, it's really suicide, but think of it this way. You're ending yours, but also you're helping end the earth. Because, you know, the power to have all these chain restaurants, that's a lot. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of resources from the earth that can't come back. And, you know, that power is also used in cars and, you know, oil. Oil is in the earth. But, you know, there's not an unlimited supply of it. So once there's no more oil in the earth, well, then you're out of luck, because cars will not exist past 2030. And this is my prediction. And obviously, saying this, I think 10 years from now, not specifically 10 years from today, but sometime in 2026, the world is going to just flat out end. And if it doesn't, then there will be no more oil in 2030. That is my prediction. I think it's pretty accurate. I definitely think it's pretty accurate. You know, going in a 6.5 minute rant about what people are doing to themselves, and, you know, the world is doing it to itself. Because, you know, just think about it. There's pollution and all that. And there's, you know, really obese. See, I don't have a problem with them. I'm not trying to make fun of people that are obese or anything. I'm just kind of making a point here. You know, it's not really healthy for you, and I'm also trying to make a point that, you know, it's not healthy for what's happening to the earth. Just making a comparison. So if you have a problem with how you are yourself, maybe you think that, you know, the planet is going through a pain as well. It's just, you know, it's really just that simple. It's just something to look at. But definitely, I agree with the oil. Agree with the oil statements, 100%. that I just made. Mostly because cars have been around for a long time, and you know, I'm completely doubting, you know, how certain things are gonna happen, how things are gonna go down. But I predict in the year 2030, yeah, you're still gonna see some cars on the road, and I'm sure there's gonna be some alternative for oil. But, you know, once that's found, it's gonna probably be like 2 to 3 years, maybe. You're gonna see a couple people on the road, you know, using the same oil, hoping up they can save up on oil while they can. Because it's gonna be something very rare to come by, and you're not gonna see many cars on the road anymore. Probably not gonna see any gas trucks. So, you know, you gotta start collecting before they're like, okay, this is when oil is gonna be gone. So then you're gonna have a whole shed of oil and gasoline. I mean, you know, that might be the apocalypse, fighting over oil and gasoline. I mean, you know, we don't know what apocalypse that would be. I think that would actually quite be I think it would quite be a funny one, but, you know, it would be a bad thing to actually happen. Like, we don't really need any kind of apocalypse. You know, I wouldn't doubt a nuclear apocalypse. Mostly because, you know, when they're saying, okay, we gotta pull the trigger on this planet. Which would be, it would be a dumb thing to do. And, you know, we're thinking about going to another planet because this one's just not gonna make it. And, you know, abandoning the planet that, you know, we have been on for, you know, literally like millions of years. Well, was it millions or thousands? Let me think about it. Because humans lived in BC. And BC counted down. Right. Yeah, BC count. I don't know why BC counted down. The last year in BC was year 1. The first year in AD was year 1. So we're in AD now. But in BC, there were humans. So we might have lived in millions of years. If not, definitely thousands. Because right now it's 2016. And we've always been living in AD. I mean, let's just get that part right. Man, us going to another planet, you know how deep that is? Because it's very much so. It's very much so deep, okay? Just gonna put that out there. Yeah. But I don't know why you'd ever abandon a planet though, like seriously. Like, when you're on a planet and, you know, for all it's done for you, and you've literally been here, and then, you know, generations and generations and generations have done nothing else, and you're thinking about finding another planet, which you can't even really get to because we don't have the technology, and us making the technology would, you know, be very damaging for the Earth. That's why rocket ships, I'm glad they're gone. I'm glad that nobody's currently going to space, because if we were currently going to space, it would very much so pollute the Earth, and it would be worse than, you know, much major things like cars. It'd be like 15 cars, you know, flying up in the space. Somewhere around those statistics. Those aren't like the perfect statistics. Like, if you're looking for perfect ones, I'm not 100% accurate with every single thing I've been saying that this whole entire episode, but I'm you know, really close when it comes to numbers. So we're gonna go with everything that I've said so far. Okay. Anyway, I'm done with this rant because I've been taking up the whole episode. So yeah, Doom is starting tomorrow. It's gonna be a very fun series. Look, you guys have been waiting for it, and I feel like, hey, the game is, you know, out of its peak now, but, you know, some people still want to see it when it's out of its peak, because, like, oh man, nobody's playing it, I like that game, and then when I start playing again, it's like, cool, it still works in that aspect. When you play a game and, like, you don't see anyone else playing anymore, there's somebody who still wants to see it out there, and, you know, you play it. That's kind of Escapists at the moment. Well, a lot of people are waiting for Season 3. And, you know, honestly, I am too. But we do gotta get through Escapists Walking Dead. I'm not saying we gotta finish it. You know, one thing I can't believe right now, I cannot believe my cat is using my dog's blanket. That's the one thing I cannot believe. I don't believe it just happened. I do not believe it at all because they hate each other. Okay, whatever. Oh, well, my cat hates my dog, but I think my dog likes my cat. Yeah, I don't know. I think my dog's a lesbian. Anyway, we're gonna get past this. Yeah, this series has been going very, very well. Season 1 was very much a pain. Season 2 has been pretty good so far. I don't know when we're gonna get out of here. Last series took 12 episodes. But it actually should have taken 13, but my recording was totally messed up. I won't even let me upload it, and then I deleted it by accident before I re-edited it, because I was trying to play it on my computer, won't play, but you know, I got it to play, and I deleted it by accident, and I couldn't have refilmed it because I left the prison in that episode, and yeah, there's no way of going back. If I don't make the same mistake in this episode, and hopefully I actually beat this soon, because I want to get to Season 3, to be honest. Season 3 is going to be pretty big. You know, I've been excited. Been real excited, you know, see what's going on. We're really close to being out of here. Because, you know, once you get everything planned out on the vents, and once you know exactly, once you start planning out where you're going, it gets really easy from there. You just need to make sure that you have no faults in your plan, which I tend to see a lot of people have. They try to skip once, and like 5 episodes later they try again, and, you know, and maybe 10 episodes later they try again and they actually do it. Because, you know, failing attempts is very, very easy, because you can always, you know, have a flaw in the plan. Some are good. So originally I was going to film this yesterday, But since I already did a prison game the day before because I played hard time, I'm like, nah. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So I had the Tube Tycoon for yesterday. Pretty interesting. Pretty good episode, you know. Got to like what, 500 subscribers in that episode. Man, that was really, really something. I was definitely glad for it because you know, we haven't been building so great in that game. But to catch up with Jacksepticeye, his episode 5, he got to 1,000 subscribers by the end. So hopefully that's what we can do with our episode 6? Wait, no. Okay, I'm confused now. I think it's episode 4. I don't know. I need to completely check. Guys, I'll see you next video anyway. Bye.